YouTube. Oh, let's get that brightness up a little bit. No, other one. No. The brightness. There we go. How's everybody doing today? What's going on? YouTube. You guys, sorry, I am late. I am 10 minutes late. I have a great excuse this time. Great excuse. I'm lying. I don't have a great excuse. I was 10 minutes late. Hook Roller, what's going on? B-Rod, what's going on? Texas Prana in the house. One of the members, look at that green icon next to his name. Should be changing color every like month or a couple months. It changes color. Down Uric in the house. What's up? Thank you guys for stopping by. I don't know what you're talking about. Texas Prana. I don't know what you're talking about. I will be cutting the stream a little bit short today. We're only going to be doing an hour. Well, actually, I guess since I'm late, not even an hour. I'll be getting off at 5:30. Heraclio, what up, bud? Robert Scheidler, what's up, boss? Tuning in from Indiana. What's going on, man? Archdog, what up? Mike Hoberg, Ryan Carter. Mike, tell me about Ryan Carter in the chat. I want to know about Ryan Carter. Hey, Heraclio, I think I'm going to go down to Tony's practice. He's having a practice in Anaheim at 6. I'm going to leave right when this is done. I'm going to hop in my car and go down there. If you want to roll down to the Anaheim practice, they're having one tonight. I'm going to go. So I might be a little late. I probably won't make it until like 6:30 because doing the podcast. But after that, I'm going to head down there. So if you want to roll or if you want to meet me over there, it'd be fun. About to link your channel, Arm Wrestling Uncensored Group. Okay. Eating them Trenbolone sandwiches, says Dwayne Mazel. I mean, trying to get jacked, bro. Thank you. He beat Jonathan Britta at State, says Texas Prana. Some people were talking about a potential super match for Mega Mike and that guy and Ryan Carter. What do you think about that? Texas Prana. Alan Fishman. Hey, I made it for once. What's going on, bud? Are you going to be at that practice tonight, Alan? I might head down, or I think I'm planning on heading down right when this is over. Or are you still injured? I know you've been injured. Yeah, Mike says tall guy, pretty beastly at 220. He's number 1 in Texas now. Beat Anthony Lowe. Yeah, they're talking about it on Wrestling Uncensored. Dude, John is 262. Woo! Okay, so on topic. We only got 22 people in here, but whatever. On topic, man. John Brzenk. So he's been saying that he's like, he thinks some people have been saying that he's the strongest ever. That's really interesting to me. I mean, some people say there's no way he's the strongest he's been, but like he is the heaviest he's ever been. I'm not going to speculate on what pancake diet he may or may not be on, but he says he's feeling good, and that's kind of dangerous when the GOAT says he's feeling amazing. Then there's something to be said about that in terms of like he knows what he's talking about, right? He's not going to say that and just have no grasp of reality and what strength is, right? So John saying he feels awesome. He's definitely feeling awesome, and that's a dangerous thing. And at least from what I've seen out there between him and Devin, like Devin's not talking as much as he was before. He's not, and I don't know, man. I think the time's coming. I think like I've said a few times on here, I think this is more serious to Devin than he puts out there, and I think he's getting nervous. Which is normal, right? But I do think that, being face-to-face with John and it's starting to sink in, like, John is such a threat. He really is. And, dude, maybe I'll be completely wrong. Maybe Devin is just going to stonewall John and win 6-0. Maybe that happens, whatever. But I still feel that John takes a match or two. I think Devin's still a favorite. I think John takes a match or two. John's talking about winning the whole thing, and maybe that happens, dude. Who knows? I'm excited. I'm really excited to see. So what do we have? We have that. We have the King of the Table going on. We have Marcio versus Wayne Withers, and then there's another super match this weekend, isn't there? What am I not thinking of? I feel like there's one more. You guys remember what that is? Let me know. I'm having a brain fart. I think there's another super match this weekend. Let's see. Pollen says Mega Mike way too strong for Carter. Okay. Barad says holy pancakes. If John weighs more than me, he's on a cycle, says Dwayne. Riley Newfield, Ryan Carter is nasty. He didn't just beat Breda, he smashed him. He's a strong shoulder press. David, he looks over 260. Oh, Alan says you're going to come to practice the one time I don't go. Yeah, my gym session got Monday. I took off because I worked on my elbows pretty hard on Sunday. I took Monday off, and then yesterday some things got moved around. I wasn't able to go to the gym, and then today I was going to go earlier, and I got postponed because I got busy earlier. So I was like going to go tonight, but I was like, dude, why not just do another practice? Let's do a Wednesday practice with some more table time. I've been wanting to get more table time right now anyway before I lead into the my super match. So maybe I'll just run down there. I mean, it's about an hour drive. So Paulin says Breda's left is good, but nothing amazing. His right is even worse. Dang, isn't Breda? He's like top whatever left-handed, isn't he? Like really high ranked. I don't know his current ranking. Michael Concepcion says, "Hey Derek, what's going on, man?" David, and more red than your shirt, Derek. Oh, are you talking about John's more red than my shirt? Jevin isn't stupid. John is always a threat. I agree. Cody Spur Merritt in the house. What's up, sir? Love the new art on the video. My new logo thing, whatever you call it, my new graphic there. Yeah, I've had it for a little while. That was made by Wes Bjornson, my boy. Yeah, I'm probably gonna stick with that for a little bit. Yeah, actually, if I grow out the goatee for a little while, I could look like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if you guys caught it last night, but I got on and had a little hung out with Tim Bresnan, Evan Burgoyne, and Uncle John on Evan Burgoyne's show. It wasn't, I'm not the huge shit talking type, and neither is Tim, so it was all friendly. But we did talk about our match coming up a little bit and touched on our thoughts on it and stuff like that. And then Evan was just being Evan. Right out I got off. Cody Spur Merritt got on there, so hopefully you guys, if you did watch it, you guys gave Cody's channel a follow. Any of my moderators in here, please plug Cody's channel in the chat right now. You guys go check out Cody's YouTube channel and give him a follow or subscribe. Let's see. Did you not watch the interview, Derek? Says Texas Prana. I don't know which one. I've watched a bunch of videos from out there. I don't know. Maybe I missed one. Let's see. Isaac Games says, I'm a big fan of Devin, but I would love to see John win it. There you go. Breda's a bad dude. Had a win on Ron. Yeah. Nawthorn says, greetings. What's going on, bud? Damian Schlosser says, in the studio. So those of you guys that don't know, I am working on my next song. Damian Schlosser, the moderator in the chat, is the one that produces these songs, or my first one, and he'll be making this second one. I'm just the guy that writes the bars. I'm just a lyricist. So he sent me, he made up a new beat for me. He sent it over like 2 days ago, and I'm starting to write pen to paper, coming up with some lyrics for this new song. Really excited to debut it for you guys. I'll keep you guys updated on how it's going, but definitely another rap song coming out for sure. John Milne in the house. John is so confident, it's scary. I would not be surprised if he wins the first two matches. John is too old and experienced to be faking that. John, thank you. I hope that's the real John Milne, who I love and respect so much. I don't know. Like, this means a ton to Devin. People think he's treating it like his other matches where he's just talking shit and, whatever. But I don't know. I think because this has a lot of history behind it, I think. So, I don't know. If there's anybody that can kind of mess with Devin's head a little bit, if there's anybody in the world, I think it'd be John. Alan Fishman, you going to the Huntington Beach practice January 9th, not 8th, Mike. I think the fan inside Devin doesn't want to beat John. That's why he's acting different. The fan in him wants him to keep winning. Oh, no, he definitely wants to beat John. Elite B Patch says, dude, Devin's going to destroy John. Maybe that's what happens. Maybe. It's definitely, that should be what happens. That should be what happens. Ronan Leach says, John is Javier, but he's Javier, but he's also fatter. Watch the interview that Larry Wills did. You can clearly see. Hard to believe he's the strongest ever. I guess we will see. Al Smith, what do you think Tim Bresnan's most dangerous component is in his game? Maybe it's his wrist that doesn't go backwards, or his insanely strong little fingers, or how he tore his bicep and they reattached it up his arm or up his forearm, his tendon. Yeah, one of those things, or his experience. I don't know. Could be a plethora of different things. Chancellor's Jerry in March, Orlando. Ooh. Oh, yeah, because they're going to go out there. I think Jerry and Paul Italia said they're going to go out to Orlando to have that match with Chance. So that'll be really interesting to see. I just don't think any top roller, it's a hard sell to be a top roller against Jerry Cataract, and Chance is a top roller. I wouldn't, if I was still pulling outside consistently, I wouldn't want to pull. So, I mean, yeah, if I arm wrestle Jerry, I'm definitely hooking or shoulder rolling. I'm coming in. You got to go in, I think. And I think Devin and even Travis showed that. Like, that's the best thing you got to do. And that's not an easy feat because Jerry's a monster inside. So, what do we got? 67 people in here, 19 likes. What the? Guys, what the hell is that? Spencer, member for 4 months. Good evening, gents. Don't forget to like and sub. Thank you, Spencer. Good to see you, bud. Thanks for dropping by. Always a pleasure. Pabnaful with 999 super chat. Hey, Derek Muhammad here. Is it true that you may pull Tim Brzenk next year? I think I read it somewhere on Facebook. If the setups are fair, do you think John can win? Yes, I pulled Tim Brzenk on January 29th in Atlantic City. So I've been prepping for that and lifting for that. So yeah, I'm definitely pulling Tim Brzenk. If the setups are fair, do you think John can win? Yes. I mean, I predicted John to win the first 1 to 2 rounds. I don't think he's a favorite after that. But if John's as strong as he says he's feeling, I mean, you can never count John out of anything. You can never count out the GOAT. If there's anybody that would do some huge upset and definitely prove everybody wrong, it would be John Brzenk. So I think John can win. I don't think he's the favorite to win it, but I definitely think he can win for sure. I mean, even Devin admitted John has lanes. He said we both have our lanes. Devin said that, and John agreed. So that's Devin admitting that there's certain spots where he doesn't want to mess with John Brzenk. Okay, so if he admitted that, then that means it's closer than people think, right? If he can admit that John has some lanes that he's stronger in which he did admit that. So we'll see. I think Devin wins match 1 and maybe 2, but John wins the middle and Devin finishes close 1 or 2 to finish. Lloyd Christensen, what's up, Xavier? What's up, hand-holding beaches? Cody's premiere song. I want to hear the first one. It's on my YouTube channel, man. You gotta go back. I have a song from D-Rec called "Stand Up So I Can Win." It's a song I made before my Tom Nelson match. You guys never saw my rap song? Oh, Cody, have you not been following my channel, man? It hurts. It hurts. You gotta go back and watch it. It's on my YouTube channel. So just scroll down a little bit. When's the new rap video gonna be posted? I haven't even finished. I just got the beat. We haven't even put down the lyrics yet. There's gonna be a while. It'll probably be at least 3 weeks to 4 weeks, probably till the actual things done at minimum. That's if we're going fast. So give it a little bit of time. I'm new at this, not super fast yet. John Milne, I don't know what Devin will weigh. He's lighter, but he's fit. Yeah, he was saying that he's as strong as he was against Mike, but without the belly. Let's see. Alan Fishin, it was going to be 9th, but they changed it to Huntington Beach on the 8th. No, Mike, it's on the 9th. They changed the entire practice for you because I said my team can't go unless it's on the 9th. So they moved everything to the 9th. It was going to be on the 8th. They moved the practice to the 9th. Tim's hand is kind of small for how large he is. Yeah, it's not a super big hand. Cody's per merit or his knuckles up, back pressure. Yeah, there's a lot of parts about Tim that's scary. We don't have to keep listing them, guys. We don't have to sit here and list all the strongest components of my opponent. All right. No way Chance beats Jerry, says Michael. Maybe not. I mean, stylistically, I don't think it's a great matchup for Chance. But Chance is pretty strong, and he's getting stronger, and he's young, and maybe he will. David says, Derek versus Lefty, king the table 3. Larry don't want none of this smoke. You don't want none of this Lefty smoke at all. And just meh. At that, it would look like this. Ready, go. Meh. Lefty, that's what it would look like. I'm sorry, Larry. I love you to death. You're my boy, but you don't want the Lefty smoke. Russell Monroe says, my guy, what's going on, Russ? Thanks for stopping by. You said your match with Tim is January 29th, the last weekend of January. Derek's first song was surprisingly not bad. Can't wait to hear the second track. Yeah, I'm telling you, it's going to be a banger. John Milne, I think John has the advantage here regarding John will fire away and Devin will try to stop the match. This is already laid out unless there's trickery involved. Yeah, I was telling people earlier today, assuming Devin's taking this as serious as possible, I think he's not gonna. I don't think he tries an inside option unless it's later in the super match and where he feels like he can risk it and maybe he feels that confident. I'm thinking first round, Devin tries to kind of offensively top roll John. I think he does try a posting top roll because if that doesn't work, it defaults into his King's move. But I think Devin is going to go really quickly into his Kings move, like as soon as he can. But I think he'll try the first round or so, actually top rolling John, I think. But whatever, it's just an opinion of mine. So we'll see. But I definitely think Devin goes to the Kings move. But this is the thing I'm not sure about, guys, is that like Devin's Kings move is both Kings move, Devin and Mike, are hand based, of course. All right. But Devin's is more open. The angle is definitely more open. Devin's he has to be completely successful with his hand to have a chance in the Kings move when he's in his Kings move, in my opinion. Mike, if Mike loses his hand or doesn't have the optimal hand positioning, his arm is still not opening up. There's still a huge mountain ahead of you. If you can control Mike's hand, it's not anywhere near easy. And Devin, his arm is so much longer than Mike's, and the pad, they're doing a 7x7 pad, so he can't pull back as far as Mike's. And the thing is, so he has to beat John's hand, and that's the strongest part of John Brzenk is his hand, right? So I don't think that, like, if you were trying to read into how John pulled with Michael Todd, like, okay, that'd be the same thing with Devin. I don't think so. It's a different Kings move. Devin is definitely more open and has to have that pronation. And if that's challenged, I see Devin's Kings move falling apart a little bit more than Michael Todd's, because Mike can still do a ton of things without his hand because his arm doesn't open. It can't open, and the angle is a lot tighter than Devin's. So I'm interested to see how that goes down. But maybe Devin will just be so much more stronger than John that it's not even – that could very well happen as well. So we'll see. We will see how it goes down. Alien Schmalian says, after you beat Tim, who's next? Depends on if I beat Tim, it depends on how I beat him. If I have a close match with Tim, like win or loss, if it's like we're right there, we're going back and forth, neck and neck, I'm winning around, he's winning around, that means I'm around Tim's level, right? So then I'll take that into consideration and probably look around. If I win, then I'm putting me at 4th, but I'll probably start looking at matches from 4th to 10th in there. If Tim destroys me, if he throws me over the table, like if it's a joke, like I shouldn't even been there. If that happens, and it could, then I'll start looking. I'm gonna climb a little slower, right? I'll start looking because right now I'm ranked 20th, but all the guys that are ranked between 20th and 10th, they're all East Coast. So I don't see those guys ever right-handed. So if that's the case, I'll start climbing the ladder slower, which is fine, and just start calling out those guys and just training my ass off and going step by step, and maybe hit some more tournaments up, things like that. So we'll see how the match goes with Tim. But if I just stonewall Tim Brzenk, like boom, then I'm going to take all types of crazy pancakes, inject in my eyeball, and then we're going to go after Levon. Woo! No, I mean, honestly, if somehow that happened, if somehow, because I don't, like I said, myself and a lot of people don't know my current level. So if that happens, if somehow I smashed him, then yeah, I'm going to be looking North America. I mean, I guess I got to start looking around a little higher, 4th, he's ranked 4th. So there's like Jerry, Dave, Devin, and Michael. Internationally, but I wouldn't be scared to travel and maybe go have a match with somebody else. So yeah, it depends on how the match goes, guys. Okay. Oh, I thought they moved it to 8th as well. Chance is not ready for Jerry, says Keyless. His hook isn't on Devin's level, and Jerry loves to eat top rollers. I agree. In terms of Jerry loves to eat top rollers. American Psycho Arm Wrestling says, how do you think it would go between you and Blake Perry right-handed? Blake is awesome. He's a good friend of mine. He's super strong. He's huge. I would feel confident taking a match with Blake. I don't think I'd stonewall Blake or anything like that. I don't think but I would feel confident taking that match. I think I can beat Blake. I don't know how else to word it. I think I can. White Wolf says, what I miss? Nothing, man. Welcome, White Wolf. Good to see you, bud. Michael says, oh, sweet, your match is on a Saturday. If it's open to the public, I'll be there. Had a boy come through. Barad says, think this will be the first time we ever see Devin gas out. I know both have great endurance. Devin's endurance is still going to be pretty far ahead of John's for sure. But, dude, at that practice, John went a full round with Mike Todd, and one full round with Michael Todd is insane. It's so much work on your elbows, and he did a full round with Mike Todd and then did it again pretty much like right after. So I'm confident that John can stay at a high level for at least 2 rounds of fairly long arm wrestling. So, yeah, I mean, I think he has at least a good 2 rounds in him back-to-back before he gasses. So, and that's assuming they're long matches, right? But we'll see. John Mills says, I wonder if John will catch Devin trying to underhand slip round one and not let him go and pile drive him straight down with an early pin. I think we saw John do this in WL. Now I think John Mills trolling. John, you're just trying to say what the people are thinking. Hey, no, I don't. I think John's thinking that. I think, how do I word this? I think a lot of us would think John's going to again because it worked last time. Devin goes and tries to hook him right away and go just balls out inside. I can't see that happening because if it doesn't work, the amount of damage from hooking and getting pulled through when you're fresh is so much more damage. I'd be interested to see how it works. White Wolf says, Derek, dude, you have to have a ton of patience being on with Beer Man. I know. How do I sign up for the Derek Smith fan club? Show me where to send all my money for merch. John Milne. Okay, yeah, it's right there next to. If you're on Droid or PC, it's right next to the subscribe button. It says join. If you're on iPhone, then you have to download a different web browser, and then go into YouTube. And it should say join. If you want to join the membership program, man, that'd be awesome. Where's this list of top 20? The top 20 list that most people go by is the In the Hook rankings, which actually started on John Milne's team there, Devin's team. But it's search on Facebook, search In the Hook rankings. You'll see it. Chance runs it right now. It's been passed down like a torch through the years. So Chance has it right now. X Monster says at some point in one of the matches, Devin will have to break out of the King's move. Maybe, unless it's working. Spencer says Pancake Derek would be someone to watch out for. Let's see. Mr. Obame, do you ever eat pancakes? No, not really. No, I don't. I've never made pancakes in my life. Yeah, I've never made pancakes. Wow. So White Wolf says, Derek, I'm ranked 57,428th, but I feel in 2022 I will for sure climb to 4,025th. I heard those other three guys were deathly ill. Yes. You got this, White Wolf. Lloyd Christmas, man. Member for 4 months. Join up, fellows, and support the D. Thank you so much for the support. This is from Xavier, my boy. Let's see. Chuno Tam says, how long ago was Tim's last event? Within a year, or else he would have lost his rankings. He did I think it was a Mississippi event. Yeah, something. He did an event and he won it just to stay active, so he stays on the rankings. I can't remember exactly what event it was, but it was within a year. I'm glad I'm not the only one who noticed John was super red. Mr. Wolf, take it easy, sir. Three spots, a huge jump in 1 year. Make your goals more achievable, says Cody. Ball Cordiero says John's right is untouchable when he's in form. I mean, history has kind of said that, right? Cody Spur Merit, man, I feel like maybe 4 might even happen at that after that endorsement. So what's going on? What do we got? We got 97 people in here, 47 likes. That's like half. You guys, half the people hit the thumbs up. You guys X out of the chat, hit the thumbs up, and bring the live chat back up. You know, it's not hard. I'm here for you. Give me a thumbs up, man. What are we talking about right now? We talking about practice? So after I got off the live stream yesterday, Uncle John asked Tim, what his plans are with me, and he said he's just going to do his thing. He said he's going to do his thing and figure it out. That's it. So he's just going to go do his normal move and adjust as needed. So adjust as needed. Interesting. Yeah. I mean, hey, John, I'm wondering, what do you think is the key here, John Milne? What do you think is the key here to beating Tim? I'm interested in your opinion, sir. Always value your opinion, assuming this is a real John Milne. Yeah, I know you're a big fan of Mr. Brzenk, and I know you're probably rooting for me to lose because I know you're homeboys with him. But I'm interested in your opinion. Derek is sweating up there for us. I'm not sweating. Wait, I'm still wearing the chain though, guys. Look at that. Balling. Oh man, I'm such a douche. Also, recently got one of these bad boys. So then I have knots in my brachial radialis on my right arm. It just knots up all the time. Like, so I'll do the same workouts right left-handed, and no matter what, my right arm will knot up and my left arm will not. So I got this. I work on my right arm after practices and gym sessions where I'm hitting a lot of like hammer curling stuff. So if you guys feel the need to do that, fun. I want to give you guys a quick story in regards to massage focus. In regards to massages, one time I was having bad blood flow, what I consider bad blood flow through my elbows. It felt weird. It felt like there was a buildup in my elbow. And so I went to a massage therapist, and I told the massage therapist, I said, hey, get up in here, right here in the inner elbow. Get up in there and there's going to be scar tissue and all types of tightness in there and just work it out. And so he did on my right arm. I lay there. It was the most painful thing ever. It was years. It was like, at that point, I think it was like 8 years of buildup. I've never had my inner elbow worked on. And so I let him just get in there. And he's grinding and massaging and breaking up all that scar tissue. He's like, oh my God, there's so much stuff going on here. And he's like, it's so tight. Anyway, so he fixes my elbow and then, or he works it out. So the blood starts moving and I start healing up faster. I'm like, hell yeah, great. That week I healed up pretty quick. The elbow wasn't hurting anymore. That following practice, this is why I don't let anybody touch my inner elbow ever. That was a learning mistake. So in my opinion, I don't know exactly what's going on in there. I don't know exactly what the stuff is or how it works or what it is. But all I know is that after I started doing inside, before then I was hooking inside really deep, and I was training it heavy. My elbow was getting murdered. And then I had him work on it, and then I tried to hook. And for the next year, a little over a year or so, I had no armor. I call it like your armor that you build. You spend years building this up as an arm wrestler, whatever's in your inner elbow. I spent years just going straight at it. And then I had that guy tear up all that scar tissue and protective stuff. It had been building on its own, tear it all up. And then my arm was like naked. But now not only was my elbow naked now and not protected by the scar tissue and all that type of stuff, but I was so much stronger at this point than I was when I first started, that instead of putting 100 pounds of pressure through my elbow joint like when I started, I'm now putting 200 pounds of pressure through my elbow joint, and it's naked again. So it was super painful. I had to very slowly work my way back up with the pressure into inside pulling. I couldn't go sideways to save my life. It was just screaming at all times my elbow. So I never touch or let anybody else touch my inner elbows. Right? Some people I know get these massage guns and they immediately start going right there, where it hurts. Not for me. Never again. Sorry, just want to go over that quick story with you guys. Let's see. J-Web Fitness, you coming still? Yeah, I got to finish this I'll be getting off here in 23 minutes. White Wolf, what's going on? Cody's for Merit. Looking to trigger point massage therapy. I swear by it. I do it before every event. Arm wrestling, Aram. Well, it's so tight. Okay, you caught that. All right, I feel you. Keyless says, I have a massage gun. You need to be careful using them or you could mess your arm up. This is from experience. Yeah, see, I agree. I literally only use it right here just to work on the knots. That's it. My shoulder blade was hurting, so I gave it to my daughter, and I had her working on my shoulder blade with it. She didn't really know. I was going to show her where to hit, but she was leaning on me and trying to work on my shoulder blade a little bit because I don't know how bad it is, but I definitely have a messed up shoulder blade a little bit. Let's see. James Stewart, Devin is way too strong right now. I think John is amazing, but Devin has way too much strength. And then that's totally possible. And the statistics should say that, right? And maybe that happens. But are you staking on it? Perfect comment right there. Are you staking on it? I didn't believe enough in it to stake anything, man. Because the gambling was a shutout stake. Well, Devin has to win the first four, all four of them. And I don't feel confident enough at all to stake on that. Yeah, no. I still haven't staked a single match. I need to. I need to start putting my money where my mouth is. White Wolf says, but seriously though, Derek, do you feel hitting the massage therapist after matches would be detrimental? Wait, what do you mean? But seriously, I was serious about that story. Like, I seriously don't touch my inner elbows. I'll usually, if I'm feeling aches and pains, because normally leading up to a match, I'll be training super hard, right? Everything will be tense. about a week before my match, I'll get worked on and get everything just fired up or everything like loosened up and stuff, and give it a week to tighten up. But yeah, anything later than a week, it's too much. So I'll do it before a match, right? To make sure everything's working, full functioning. I don't have any impingements anywhere, no nerves that aren't firing off or anything like that. Make sure everything gets reset and adjusted. And then, so not necessarily more of a massage, but more of an adjustment. I'll see a chiropractor, but if they need to work on something, then they will. But yeah, I reset at least a week before, feeling 100%, everything working. After the match, it depends on how I feel. Maybe I'll get a massage after that. John Mills says, regarding Tim, don't think about offense. Be creative before destructive with your resources. Okay. Gain the high ground at all costs. Only then think about destruction. Play the patient game here. Oh, okay. I'm going to read into that more. John Wynn 6-0 says Paul Den. 6-0? You think John was 6-0's Devin? Woo! Damn. I sub for the beard. What happened? Says Mason. It's coming back. I'm growing something back. I told you guys it doesn't come back. I just, took a little break. Pabnaful says, Paul Den, that may very well be. Mama is the biggest John Brzenk fan I know. Attaboy. So that's the John Devin match. Then there's Larry and Brandon. Kind of on a lower level. I think it's similar to the John and Devin match. I mean, it's going to be a guy with a King's move and a guy trying to secure a hand position and pull through that King's move. I mean, really though, the Larry and Brandon match. I think Brandon for sure ends up going to his King's move. And I think it's going to be whether Larry knows how to deal with that or has the capacity to deal with it. That's what I see going on. So actually, yeah, in that regard, I think that match looks similar. Let's see. Well, I got a super chat. Tabletop Arm Wrestling $2 super chat says, "Yo, Derek, I got ranked in 154. It's Cole Casper, by the way. Hey, bud. Hell yeah, man. Cole Casper is a beast. If you guys get a chance, check out Tabletop Arm Wrestling. Moderators, can you please plug Tabletop Arm Wrestling YouTube channel? Cole Casper is a monster. We were just talking in Discord like a week ago or so, and he beat some of the top guys in 154s in the United States. What'd you get ranked? It was like top 5. Like he beat some top guys. So congratulations, Cole, dude. That's badass, man. But yeah, so the Larry and Brandon Allen one, I think we're gonna see. We're gonna see how well Larry can adjust to Brandon's abnormal pressures, I guess. And that'll kind of determine how it goes, in my opinion. Devin will 6-0 him, mark my words, says Logio. John Milne, I'll call you after this is over to explain more, Derek. I have an hour drive ahead of me right when this is over. I have to drive to Anaheim, so I definitely have time to talk. Okay, let's see. And then there's Hermes and Gennady. Okay, so people were talking about that switching to left hand, but I think it's been confirmed this morning. I saw someone post a story from Hermes that Adamus. He corrected me when I met him, Adamus. There's a story that's saying, I can't wait to pull Gennady right-handed. So pretty sure it's on right-handed still, not left-handed. Because I know Monster Michael Todd was talking about it. He was pretty pissed hearing that he got switched to lefty. I saw today that it was righty, so hopefully it's still right-handed. But I think that thank you, Xavier. I think I still pick Gennady. I think that questionable, whether Gennady has enough power the way Alex did or pulls in that style, because Gennady's arm is not as long, and I don't think he arm wrestles in that style. But Gennady is so versatile. That's why he's one of my favorite arm wrestlers in the planet. That's why he's my third favorite arm wrestler to watch, for sure. So it goes Devin, Todd Hutchings, Gennady. Those are my favorite arm wrestlers to watch compete, just to see them be all over and stuff. And Toddzilla, man, because the stuff that guy does is wild. But yeah, see, so I think Gennady wins. I think he has too many options. Even if one thing doesn't work, he has something else that's super sharp or something else that's super sharp and strong, and he can kind of maneuver around the table really well. So I think Gennady just is going to be too much. Plus, we haven't seen Gennady compete really since he's had all this newfound horsepower, and he's all jacked and everything and scary like he is. So it'd be exciting to see him compete. He might just brick wall Hermes. I mean, that might very well happen. So we'll see. Then Wayne Withers and Marcio Barboza. man. So I don't. Who? Okay, I'm assuming Wayne asked Marcio for that match. I don't know. No, and I don't mean any offense by this, but I don't know why Marcio would go after Wayne. So I'm assuming Wayne went after Marcio, but I don't understand why Wayne would go after Marcio. Marcio's not even ranked in the super heavyweights, so it must just be like me taking that match with John Brzenk or something. He's not even ranked in super heavyweights. Just kind of like a pride thing, trying to beat the awesome Marcio Barboza, who's definitely strong enough to be ranked in the super heavyweights. I'm just saying, if Wayne's super worried about the rankings, then he wouldn't take this match. So it must just be for like a pride type of thing, So I'm interested to see that. I mean, Wayne's arm is long as mine. It's about as long as mine, I think, if not longer. But his hand is bigger than mine. He has a monster hand. I mean, I have a pretty good sized hand, but Wayne's I feel is like that much bigger than mine. And he high hand top rolls, high like posting top rolls. So it's super rare for someone with that long length of arm and that size of hand just to go up, post straight back. It's a lot to hold on to. Marcio is an absolute animal in multiple ways and multiple directions. I wonder, we'll see. We'll see how this goes. If Wayne's able to crack Marcio's wrist and control the match, or if Marcio gets a hold of him and is able to reel him in or out top roll him. Because I think Marcio has a couple options, a couple lanes where he can pursue. So interested in seeing that for sure. Are there any other? I feel like I said earlier, I feel like there's another super match this weekend, and I'm not thinking of it. I feel like I'm missing something. Is there any other super matches this weekend, guys, that I'm missing? Let's see. Alien Schmalin says, Levon contained Tim. If you can contain. If not, you battle for high ground. I don't know, but I haven't lost a stake yet. Attaboy, Alien. Did you see, White Wolf says, did you see the John Devin interview? Devin's Jedi mind tricks were hitting a mirror, and Devin actually looked normal and average as John across the table. John's head was way, 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 way bigger. Let's see. Mason. I think Larry's going to surprise everyone. He looks so solid. Yeah, I mean, dude, Larry is super strong, and I do think in the fundamental strengths of arm wrestling, I do think Larry's stronger than Brandon. But there's a spicy meatball hidden up in Brandon's sauce there. So we'll see if Larry can deal with the whole package. It's definitely it'll definitely test his patience and his knowledge for sure. Big Mark says, heading to practice, see the beards coming back strong. Yeah, trying to get it. Gennady will win. JJ says, hey, what up, D? Hope all is well, brother. Hell yeah, things are well. Just prep for Tim. I want to show up, and I want you guys to see me when I show up that day and be like, damn, Derek is a fucking monster. And I'm going to show up and be like, yo, what up, Tim? All the beard. Maybe I'll wear sunglasses too. Maybe. Who knows? Maybe I'll rock the sunglasses too. Should I rock the sunglasses like this? Chain out? Yo, Tim, what up, my boy? We're in arm wrestle? No, that's like such a douchebag thing. Let's see. Prediction between Beerman versus Tom Nelson, left and right-handed. Right-handed, Tom's, I think, injured, so I don't think they're going to pull right-handed. But yeah, so that match we're working on, you guys. We're going to start a GoFundMe. I think Daniel Yurik's probably going to help me out with that. We're going to start a GoFundMe to raise money for that match. I mentioned it a few times. For those of you guys that are not in the know, for those of you guys that are more on YouTube, you guys don't really follow Facebook or understand the background behind that. Evan Burgoyne is the leader of the Ottawa Valley High Hookers, which is a branch off of Devin's team. Same team, but just a different house, right? Evan is known for being left-handed, being super loud, always voicing his opinion, being, drinking and smoking and loud as shit, talking shit to everyone. That's just what he does. That's his thing. That's his MO, right? And that's who Evan is. And so he's been doing that for years, and he's a really good left-handed arm wrestler. I think he stays around. I think like, isn't he like 250? I think he's gone up to 300. I don't know what he's at, but somewhere around there, right? Somewhere between 250 and 300 pounds. And then Tom Nelson is a legendary left-handed arm wrestler from California who sits around 245 or so at all times. But Tom's also very loud. Tom will drink. I believe he'll smoke. I'm not sure. And so they kind of have this whole – they're very similar people in some ways. And so it's been legendary, them talking shit to each other and stuff like that. And so I was joking around with them, and I said, dude, if we see this left-handed match between y'all, I will help fundraise this. I'll go all out. We'll fundraise the money to see this awesome match. Now, there's a guy that has a YouTube channel called ArmTube. He's in NorCal. His name's Nick Postal. If you guys can share the link, please, to Nick's channel. So Nick Postal lives right up there. And so I was like, dude, part of the money we'll raise, we'll pay Nick, I don't know, $200, $300 for the day to go over there and just document the whole thing, right? He can put it up on his own channel, whatever. I just want it documented. I want him to pick up Evan from the airport and be with Evan the entire day until the nighttime, because it's going to be an insane day of shit talking and drinking and partying and arm wrestling. And I want it documented. And I think it'll be hilarious. And I would love to see them arm wrestle. Now, in terms of who I think will win the actual match, I have no idea. I mean, Evan's the bigger guy, so we'll go with Evan. But I really don't know. Adam Chahoud says, "What's your record with Wayne?" Are we 1-1? No, 2-1. He's beat me twice. I've beaten him once. Let's see. I think, yeah, we only arm wrestled 3 times. We went to one tournament, we arm wrestled, and then we were at another tournament together, but we didn't get matched up, if I remember correctly. So I think it's 2-1 him. That was like 6 years ago or 7 years ago. Statue of Libertad Larrett says, "What's up, Dottie Derek? What's going on, man? What'd you think about Robbie and Jerry?" So you guys saw the practice, Jerry Caderet and Robbie Burnett. Kind of went as expected, right? Jerry would press and Robbie would go off the back of the pad, but Robbie was able to take Jerry's hand, and then he just got pressed off the back of the pad. So like I'm saying, if you're someone that's like a hand specialist and taking people's hands, dealing with Jerry is rough. Like, you kind of have to have the ability to connect with him down here. And if you don't have that confidence with your shoulder or whatever it is, it's rough. And Robbie's known for being like a hand guy, like owning people's hands. He has one of the strongest hands I've ever felt. So I just don't know if it's the best match for Jerry, Barboza versus Withers this weekend. Okay, I was right on that. Ryan Bowen's vulcanized quadratic arm. Yellow Panda, I'm the best AW undefeated. All right, attaboy. Lagia says, people are underestimating Brandon's style. They just look at Larry's strength and go, "Oh my God, he's going to destroy him." Oh yeah, no, I definitely fully grasp both of them as arm wrestlers. I just, I think Brandon's move is going to spell some trouble for Larry, assuming he can get to it. Nick says, "What's up, Derek? How long have you been on?" I usually start at 4:30. I was a little bit late. I was like 10 minutes late today, but usually 4:30. I'm going to be going for another 8 minutes, guys. You versus Corey West, says Jed Bush. Corey had, last time we arm wrestled, I went to a practice out there. Corey had the better of me. I wouldn't say it was like, it definitely wasn't like night and day better of me, but he did have the better of me. I've been training my ass off. I know he has been as well. I'd love to find out. And see what's what. I mean, by the end of practice, I cracked Corey's wrist and I was able to get him. But the matches were like, I would pull outside, he would go into a hook, and I couldn't roll him out. He would reel me in, get me into a hook, and then he would surge. I would stop it. He would surge and adjust. I would stop it. So it took him like 3 or 4 surges, and then he'd pull through me. Like, that kind of happened. So it was relatively close. But he definitely was handling me a little bit. So I don't know. I'm focusing on Tim. Really, all I care about right now is Tim Brzenk. That's it. I'm getting a lot of invites and messages about potential matches and tournaments I should go to. I just don't care about anything besides Tim Brzenk right now in terms of what I'm going to compete at, because I don't know where I'm at. We, including me, no one has an idea of how strong Derek really is. So I'm going to test myself with Tim. After we get that intel, then we will see where I go from there. Do I go up? Do I go down? Do I go sideways? What do I do? We'll find out, right? But we're going to find out how strong Derek Smith is against Tim Brzenk. Bozo the Troll says, "Shit's getting crazy. The sport is lighting up." Hell yeah. Bro, you hit a different level, and I think we're all stoked for the future of arm wrestling, says JJ. Thank you. I appreciate that. Jeremy James, sing Tim a little rap before a match, and he'll be so disgusted. I know, he was pissed off when he heard I rapped. Nick, with the $5 super chat and the flexi arm. Woo! Attaboy. Thank you so much for the $5 super chat, Nick. Is that the 3rd super chat of the day or 2nd? Let's see. Evan is the best homeless arm wrestler in North America, says Mason. Larry needs a lefty match as well. Looks really solid. His left is really solid. Fenry S says, "No one talks more smack than Travis." Yeah, I know. Yeah, I'm a fan of Travis. Travis man, and Travis's shit talking is like rough. He like tries to cut you deep. When Travis goes in on someone and starts like talking crap about them, he goes at him like, damn. Like he says shit that we all wince. Like, oh my god, did he really just say that? Oh, that and like it's crazy. So yeah, like everybody else, I love hearing Travis talk crap. Ev is annoying and funny AF, says Chuno. David, some people may not like this, but the sport is blowing up on social media because Juji and now Larry. They definitely had huge hands in blowing the sport up. I mean, Arm Wrestling TV did a lot, right? They have like 1.5 million subscribers. They did a lot for sure. And Devin did a lot. But Juji and Larry definitely helped out a ton as well. John Milne, there's a good chance Tom and Evan will end up fighting each other. That's supposed to happen. Nick says, Derek, now that Devin did not come in as big or strong, yes, he's a monster, but you know what I'm saying. John closed the gap a bit more than most may think. Yeah, I mean, I'm saying that I think John can win a round or two. So yes, I think so. Spencer says, LOL, White Wolf, Ottawa high hookers are like the Hare Krishna of the Ottawa Valley. Devin is their charismatic leader and Beerman the high priest. Let's see. Robbie hasn't been training and just dieting, is what he said at the practice. Okay. I know Robbie Burnett he's talking about is cutting weight. Bill Taylor says, how much can you tell how strong someone is by just gripping up even before even arm wrestling, and how do you tell? There's little things just by gripping up with somebody. If you're talking about like on an arm wrestling table or just like shaking hands with them. I mean, shaking hands with them, you can tell, how thick their hand is, how much coverage they have on the back of your hand, where they put pressures, if they're trying to intimidate you. Now, if you're just gripping up on a table, even if we're sitting still, I can feel if you're putting pressure inside. I can see how you're positioning your shoulders. I can see if you're already like pulling up into my fingers, if you're going sideways, if you're supinating in a little bit, if you're clamping more with your bottom two, if you're capping over my thumb. Like there's a lot that can be said or figured out from gripping up with somebody if you know what you're looking for. Have you seen Devin's video where he said his arm got longer and hand got bigger from pumpkin training? What do you think about that? Or do you think Devin's full of it? Someone asked me the other day about that. I think Devin's full of it. I don't know. I mean, I can't figure out how that would make any sense. I know he said it happened, but I don't know. I don't attribute that to the pumpkin training, but man, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe someone's gonna send me some literature on it, and I'm like, oh wow, you really can do that. I've just never heard of it. Thomas Lodger says Brzenk was at his strongest in 2006? ? I don't know. I mean, you have to ask John that. James Stewart says, okay, my question is how could John win? I mean, do we think John could beat Dave Chafee or the Monster? I don't. Because of then, no way he beats Devin. Yeah, but that's not how arm wrestling works, right? Arm wrestling isn't polar A beats polar B beats polar C, so A can beat C. That's not how it works. All right, it's styles make matchups. Everybody has different style and different weaknesses and different strengths. Devin preaches and has for a long time is hand control. Right, every move Devin does starts with hand control or an element of hand control via rising, cupping, and rolling. Right, that's his thing. That's his seminar. John has the strongest hand in the history of the sport. I think, right? In my opinion, John has the harshest cupping and pronation out of anybody in the sport in the history. Right, so he in some ways is Devin's like natural enemy in that. Right, so. Like the other guys are mostly arm, or like I'm not saying they have weak hands, but they like Dave Chafee and Michael Todd have these like immovable elbows and stuff like that. And it'd be more for John's, old ass to deal with all that power just surging across the table. I call him old John. I love you, just joking around. But Devin is comes from the hand. His whole style, everything he does comes from the hand. And that's where John shines. So I think it's more of a matchup stylistically, right? Let's see. Texas Product member for 4 months. Thank you, sir. Got that free chat from subbing. Go hit that sub button, guys. You're missing out on some exclusive content for members only. I have been releasing content for members only. I released a video of me doing 100-pound dumbbell curls the other day. So I'm going to try keeping exclusive content for the members. The members are the guys that hit the join button. I've been releasing exclusive videos. I'm trying to remember to keep doing that as much as I can. So some cool stuff, some exclusive training and stuff for you guys. Let's see. Another super chat from White Wolf says, Derek, when John wins the shutout stakes, I'm super chatting you $25. He wins the whole deal, yo, and you get $50 of my stake on John. Deal. Hey, I'm with it. I'm with it. Thank you, sir. I appreciate the $5 super chat, White Wolf. As always, another super chat from Ryan Bowen's vulcanized quadratic arm says, why is Chance Shaw ranked 8th to 10th and you ranked 18 to 20th? I think you should be ranked 8th to 10th and Chance ranked 18th to 20th. Pretty sure you and Corey beat him. Because Chance beat the guys to get ranked that way. So like I was saying, the guys that are ranked on the right-handed for super heavyweights are almost all on the East Coast of the United States. I'm on the West Coast. So I don't just come across them very often in like a tournament out here, or I don't just have a lot of opportunities to pull those guys. So that's the biggest thing, right? It's access. Now that's not saying I can't fly over there and get a hold of them. I can. I just I haven't seen them, right? Chance on any like local event or anything Chance goes to, he'll probably see 2 or 3 guys ranked in the super heavyweight category. If you go anywhere up and down the coast, right? So he has more access. He's beaten those guys. He's beaten Mike Aiello. He beat who else am I thinking? He's beaten the guys to get ranked. Chance has. He's done really, really well. So that's why Chance is ranked 10th. I'm ranked 20th purely out of opinion from Chance. So he needed the 20th guy, I think, fell off from inactivity or something like that. And he needed to put somebody at 20th. And so since I wasn't ranked at all, he just put me there. I didn't even beat anybody to get ranked there. But who do you beat to get ranked last? So it was just a matter of opinion. Now, hopefully, I beat Tim, and then Tim's ranked 4th. So a sizable jump happens, hopefully. Thank you for the super chat, man. I appreciate that. 531. Ooh. Mike Edwards with the $5 super chat. Gonna crush your boys, Will and Zach. Oh, my Texas Piranha here is coming out to my practice on the 9th. He's having a $500 super match with my boy Will and a $50 challenge match with my boy Zach. They're putting up their own money for that challenge match. Thank you for the super match, bud. All right, guys, let me catch up on the chat real quick, and we're out here. I already went 1 minute past the time I wanted to get off. Have you seen Devin's video where he says his arm got longer? Oh, okay, sorry, I already answered that one. On my question, how could John win? Oh, I already went over that. When is your match with Tim, and where do we watch? It'll be on January 29th in Atlantic City, New Jersey. I'm not sure who's going to be streaming it yet. It's a Paul Lynn event, so probably on Lethal Arms Network, I would guess, but I'm not 100% sure. Jed Bush says, Hermes versus Gennady. Who do you got? I got Gennady. Would you rather pull Monster Michael Todd or Devin right now? Michael Todd. Nick, you got it. Thanks. Yeah. Thomas Miles says, you really need to learn how to trash talk better because Tim was trying to push your buttons. Yeah, I know he was. Larry versus Mike, who wins? Larry versus Mike. Michael Todd? Michael Todd beats Larry. David says, yes, but arm wrestling TV didn't really reach the fans in other sports. I know there's a chance many of us in this chat wouldn't be here if Devin didn't collab with Juji. Yeah. I agree, but somehow arm wrestling TV did reach 1.5 million people. And there's not that many arm wrestlers. So the people, those 1.5 million, they're not arm wrestlers. They're other people. I don't know where they're from, but they're from somewhere else. Larry versus Mike Aiello. Oh, Mike Aiello, sorry. Mike Aiello. Jay Gilbert says, if one of Devin's arms is longer than the other, then it's always been that way. When I compare my arms, my left is just slightly longer than my right. There you go. Heck yeah, man. Derek's going to bop Tim Brez. Thank you, California Armbenders. Do you ever want to develop a more explosive hit? Yes. AK907 Silver says, yo, Derek, what's up, big man? How tall are you exactly? I've heard you're 6'9", 6'8". What's your barefoot height? Thanks. I haven't measured my height since I went to college, and that was like 14 years ago. I was 6'8" there. So unless I've shrank, and I don't remember if it was barefoot or not, but I haven't measured my height since then. So I just tell people 6'8". That was the last time I was measured. Let's see. Blake, you're going to change your date for your match with Tim to meet you in Vegas instead? I'd be down. If Tim wants to make it easier on me and come out here, by all means. I just was trying to keep it local for him and come to him and pay him money. I want to make, I'm the one asking him for this opportunity to arm wrestle the number 4 guy in North America and someone that, I want revenge with. So, but I mean, yeah, if at any point he wants to come out this way, I can try to find a tournament out this way. Are you going to live during the King of the Two Table 2, Derek? I haven't thought about that event yet. Alabama Willie says, I feel like John is stronger than he's ever been, but I don't think he has endurance that he had. Probably not. You versus Levon. Levon right now, Levon. You clean up during King of the Table 2. Were you commentate. Yeah, maybe I'll commentate that, actually. Maybe I'll talk to Kyle about that. Nick says, Derek, next time we get a measuring tape, put it up against the wall and mark 6'8", get a long aerosol can, put it on the wall at the 6'8" mark and stand under it and see if you touch. All right. Vincent Ray says, you versus Mike Aiello. I think I'll beat Mike. I need to do it, though. Thinking is one thing, doing it is another. But I've wanted that match with Mike Aiello for a while. Isn't Brzenk even older than John? I think they're very close. Barefoot. We would all tune into your live commentary. Thanks, White Wolf. Nikki Bobby says the size of John's hand right now is scary. Devin only has a chance by going on the defensive or King's move. Maybe. Derek, why not try to have it at the King of Cali tournament? Hey, I mean, if Tim wants to fly out here, I'm just saying, and I don't have to travel, and I can just like sleep and relax locally. Oh, I'll bring it up to him. On video, made a video of it measuring Derek Smith legit barefoot height for legit reference. All right. Arm wrestling to Tim and take it decisively in his home turf. That way there's no asterisk after the match. Yeah, I agree. And that's the plan. But I mean, people keep saying stuff like him coming out here. I mean, I'll never expect him to come out here, but if he wants to, I mean, shit. Same day in Cali. Vince Ray says good night. Commendable King of the Table 2 live dude or commentate, and these are not droids you're looking for. Move along. I'll give you credit for reading every comment, Derek. You're damn good. Thank you. Okay, we're all caught up, guys. 142 people, 107 likes. Can we get one more like spike over here before I end this? I would appreciate it, you guys. I have to get going. I'm going to run to a practice and go get my arms beat up in preparation for Tim Bresnan. My boy Tony Tomlinson's having a practice at a taco shop about an hour away. So I'm going to hop in the ride. I'm going to run out there. I'm going to go everything at Tony. We'll see how it fares. Beat up my elbows a little bit. I think it's good. Get a little more table time. Usually I only do Sundays, but I'll do Sunday and Wednesday this week. So I'm going to fly out there. You guys, thank you so much for everything. Thank you for all the super chats. Thank you for all the support. You guys please keep sharing this. If anybody wants to join up the membership thing, let me know. I'd love to have you guys around and give you another shout out when you guys join up. Once again, if you guys have any questions whatsoever, message me. I'm always available to everybody on Instagram. AW Derek is the Instagram. Any training questions or things like that, send me messages. Send me videos you guys pull, and I love to see that type of stuff. Shout out to NatFit. Go to natfitnation.com, code AW Derek. Save yourself some money and get you guys some supplements. You guys check out Lion Straps as always. And you guys start checking out Arm Sport. Check out Arm Sport as well. I don't know if they have my discount code up yet. I need to talk to those guys. But either way, go check out Arm Sport and give them a follow. All right, guys. Thank you so much. Love you guys to death. I'll talk to you later. See you.